Right guys, as the title says, we're going to be changing the wheel hub on the G35. The reason I'm making this video is because I've seen a lot of videos on how to do this, but they always leave out how to get to the bottom bolt, which is right here. I'll show you how to get this bolt right here without hitting this arm. Some people try to like put the socket on half-ass and they'll end up stripping this bolt, or some people just can't get it. So there's been a lot of videos on people just skipping that part. They just kind of cut it out, they edit it out. But today I'm going to show you how to get that bolt out. We're going to start off by looking at the tools we're going to need. We're going to need a torque wrench. This one got it from Harbor Freight, a 1/2-inch ratchet, a 22 socket, a 17, an extension about this big. I'm not really sure how big that is. One of these for the 1/2-inch. This is what you need to get that bottom bolt. I'm gonna show you how to get it. And a, what's this, 3/4 inch, the regular one you see all the time, and with the 12 millimeter on the end of it. So first things first, jack up your car. Of course you don't need a jack. Jack up your car, take off your wheel, and we're gonna start taking out the caliper. So to take out the caliper, you're gonna want to undo this bolt and this bolt right here. And that's where the 22 comes in with your 1/2-inch ratchet. I like to remember which one was the top bolt, which one was the bottom, so I just kind of put them to, like, you know, left top, right bottom. I do that because I feel like it just prevents cross-threading. I don't know, you never know, the threads might be a little different from each other. Something I forgot to mention, guys, you're gonna need a bungee or like some kind of rope that you can like tie up your caliper when you take it out, to prevent damaging your brake line, because if you damage that, you're not gonna have a good time. You're probably gonna crash if you're gonna go driving like that. But yeah, very critical. So now you can remove the rotor. And then for the ABS sensor, this is where you use your 12 millimeter and your ratchet. I already have mine loose just to like figure out all the tools you needed before the video. So it's not that hard. Just be careful when you take it out, because these are known to be a little sensitive to break. So yeah. So the idea here is before you take out the wheel hub, everybody turns one way and starts undoing the bolts from the back like that. To take out the bottom bolt, you have to set your wheel straight as it is right here. And the reason being is because that arm will not let you put in the socket in all the way if your wheel's like off to the side or whatever. And now I'm just gonna show you how to actually take it out. What's that bottom bolt? Bam. It's in all the way. You don't gotta worry about stripping it out. You're gonna put your, this is optional, I think. I just do it because my 1/2-inch wrench is pretty fat. It's already loose, so I'm just gonna take it out all the way. It's that simple. And she's out. Damn. Easy. Now for the rest of them, much easier. You're just gonna use just your socket. All right, guys. After editing the video, I realized I did not show you what bolts to take off the hub. As you can see, we've been focused on the bottom bolt right here. Then there's this one right here, the top bolt, and then the back bolt. Those are the full bolts you have to take off in order for the wheel hub to come out. Right guys, so I got all the back bolts out. Obviously you can't take out the hub just like that. Get a hammer or a mallet. I have a mallet, and just give it a few taps around right here. And she's out. I had up and down wheel play just a little bit, so if you're having that problem, this is definitely gonna fix it if everything else checks out, of course. So now it's time to get the new wheel hub. I got mine from I believe it was Z1 Motorsports. It was around 80 bucks or so. So right here, just gonna line everything up. If it doesn't line up like this, You just gotta spin it around. And voila, now it lines up. Right guys, so in this part of the video, I did not realize I put the dust shield backwards or inside out. I don't know how to explain that, but make sure this is the right side of the vehicle, the passenger side. Make sure this hole, as you can see, this part right here, the grooves sticking out like that, because if not, you're not going to be able to put your rotor on. Top one all the way through. So something I will point out when you're doing this part, whenever you're working and around this general area and you're messing with the dust shield, make sure you didn't bend it any kind of way, because you're just going to be rubbing on your rotor and you're going to be wondering what the hell's going on. It's making a bunch of noise. So I like to just push back a little bit to prevent that. Right guys, so I got all 4 bolts hand tight with the ratchet. Remember, for the bottom bolt, use these pieces. If you're worried about still not fitting, I have the fattest sockets you can get. These are snap-ons, the fattest ratchet, and everything fits right in. Remember to set your wheel straight and you'll be able to reach it easily. Now for the torque wrench, it's supposed to set it at 92 foot-pounds of torque. The way I was taught, I was supposed to gradually move my way up to 92 or whatever specs you're trying to get to. So we're gonna start with the bottom bolt. Look, easy to get to. Fits right in, you can take it out, put it in, easy. And now we're starting off with 50 foot-pounds of torque. That was 50, we're gonna move up to, let's say 65. Now again, every time you move up certain numbers, we do the same pattern. I'm doing bottom, top, right, and top left, and move up. Repeat the same process. Right guys, so I just finished torquing them down. First I went 50 foot-pounds of torque, torqued them all down. Then I went 65, torqued them all down. I went 80, torqued them all down, and finally 92, and finished them off like that. Now for the next step, we're just gonna put the ABS back on. Everything is just reverse, pretty much. Make sure it goes in that hole. Just hand tighten right now. Wrist tight. Do not overdo it, because Nissan bolts do snap. They're gonna put on your rotor. Right guys, so as I was putting on the dust shield the correct way, it started raining, so you guys are gonna have to sit down there for the rest of the video. The last step is just to put on the caliper ready. Awesome. You're just gonna finger tight, hand tight, whatever, one, and then move on to the other. Just make sure you're not cross-threading them. All right, so that's how you do it, guys. These back bolts for the caliper, really you just kind of put some elbow grease into them and they should be good to go. But that's it, guys. That concludes this video. Hope you guys learned something new today. Hope it really helped. If you're new to the channel, this is my G35 drift car. That's my brother's over there. This is my Acura RSX, which I'm trying to do a Type S swap from the one that I crashed. And yeah, that's what I got kind of going on over here. If you're wondering, this is a 6-speed manual. Yeah, that's it, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. Any other pointers you want to point out to anybody else trying to do this to make it easier? Also want to point out that everything you would do on the right side, it's the same thing. It's the same thing on the left side. The only difference will be on the rear. Don't let this intimidate you. I believe in you. You can do this. And yeah, see you guys on the next one.